So to set up this video, this was taken on July 22nd, 2019. We had just paddled onto the flats and I was standing in my kayak following a redfish that I had spotted who was swimming away from me. I was throwing some topwater. I was throwing a mirror lure, mirror mullet at it. And like I said, it was swimming away from me. And as I thought about this, I felt like I probably should have lost this fish. So we're going to see it live, and then we're going to run it back in slow motion and actually see why I should have lost this fish.
Definitely a mullet, redfish right there where I'm at. Boy, he came at it. Oh, he's on it. He's on it. Thought he missed it. Hello. It's out from under my boat. Good fish right here. Hooked up already. Redfish. Got it on top water. Yeah, I spooked a redfish coming in here. So I got my first red on of the day here. Hit a top water, and what's funny is I thought he missed it. But no, he didn't miss it at all. Pretty decent one too. Oh yeah. Always love to see the top water bites.
Alright, so let's slow this thing down and see why I probably should have lost this fish. So like I said, I was tracking it, see it in green. I make my cast out ahead of it. I start twitching it back, and now you can see it start to come up. It takes it actually here, I believe. I thought it swirled and missed it. But if you look, you can see on the blue line, you can actually see it start to swim toward me. I'm still twitching the rod like I don't have it. I finally figured out, like, hey, this thing's actually on. So one of the things I learned when I was bass fishing is, you don't set the hook too early, right? And here's a cool little thing. You can see how shallow I was, maybe a foot of water right here, 1.5 feet max. But, one of the things I always learned bass fishing is wait till you feel the fish, then you can set the hook, because a lot of times they would just blow up on it and they'd miss. And as a matter of fact, I'll show you here in a minute, I've got a trout video where it actually comes up, swings and misses, and then comes back, and I actually knew it had it. I could tell it had it. In this particular case, the fish was swimming away from me, and the bait was coming back toward me, so I just kind of expected this big explosion and the fish to continue swimming away, but it actually turned and came back toward me. So again, I thought I should have probably lost this one. But, good fortune was on my side, and as you can kind of see here, it actually had the thing, it engulfed it. It had it in the side of its mouth. So, anyway, I was fortunate. Thought I'd narrate that for you, and fortunately I didn't miss it. All right, so I'm going to narrate this trout catch that I had. Here's a case in point where not setting the hook actually benefited me. So as I slow this down, you'll see the trout comes up, knocks my bait to my left, and then comes back and actually takes it again. And then you can see the tension grow in my line, and I go ahead and set the hook and start fighting the trout. But this is why I always wait, because if I had jerked this top water out of the water, then I would have lost the chance to catch this fish. So for me, I always will take the benefit of the doubt and wait until I actually feel the fish on my line until I set the hook. But this morning, this particular morning, I easily could have lost that redfish because it was actually running toward me. But here, this is usually what I'm waiting for, where that trout or that redfish is going to go ahead and smack the bait, maybe even miss it, and I just keep working it like nothing happened. So anyway, do you wait, or do you guys jerk as soon as you see the bite? Tell me in the comments.